ain't smoked a cigarette in like 3.5 years. But I think I'm done.
Yeah, the cigarettes. Listen, it's one thing about that type of shit. You know, when a motherfucker tell you, like, when a nigga tell you, like, yeah, a real nigga that done killed people and shit, Wally, like, I'm gonna kill your ass, nigga. When I see your bitch ass, nigga, I'm gonna kill your ass. You go ahead and get a gun, you get life insurance and shit like that. On the box of cigarettes, it says, yo, you gonna fucking die from this shit. This shit will kill your bitch ass, and people continue to do it. So it's like, you know, I just realized that was probably the one thing that just probably had my lungs kind of fucked up, smoking a bunch of cigarettes. Just after that day, I never smoked a cigarette again. And my daughter should be 8 on November 1st, so I haven't had a cigarette after I got to the hospital. So I stopped smoking cigarettes that day, like cold turkey, left the shit alone. Straight up, I'm like that nigga. Like, once I have like a life-threatening experience or something like that, I just leave the shit alone. Straight up. You wanna know some real exclusive shit, Wally, though? The time before that, like a lot, like maybe like I don't know. I can't even really tell you the year about it, but look, it was I was like in the streets, like just trapping, doing my thing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was just moving and shaking and shit. So I ran to this person through some other shit I was doing, and I was just copping some shit from him here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, so it ended up being like a good plug, whatever. So we was doing our thing for a couple of months and shit was going smooth and shit. And then one time I had fucked around and seen him, and I, you know, was on the phone with my sister. I was backed up into a little spot, you know what I'm saying? I was under a tree and shit. And I was on the phone with my sister. We was planning her goddamn birthday party. You know, I'm talking to her and shit. He was gone, so he had sent his girlfriend to, he like, yo, see my girl, you know what I mean? Jamaican dude, yo, see my girl, you know? Wow. I'm like, all right, fine. Cause I had, you know, done business with him before, so it wasn't really a big deal, you know, for me to meet her and shit, see her again. So anyways, she come outside. She showed me a little whatever, like, all right, this would look like. I'm like, cool, go get the rest of it, you know what I'm saying? So in the mix of her going to get the rest of it, she going to the apartment complex, and then the bitch opened the door, and then she closed the shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It kind of did, you know what I mean? I'm still on the phone with my sister, chilling, whatever. Next thing I know, I'm on the phone, I'm looking at shit, so I see a dude coming out the cut, right? The nigga has a hoodie on and some shorts and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? It's like, you know, I ain't really thinking about nothing. So he kind of crouched over and shit a little bit. Next thing I know and shit, I'm like, here, thump. I'm thinking like, yo, it's acorns hitting my motherfucking car or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I look over to the left, the nigga is shooting at my motherfucking car, trying to kill me, assassinate me. Like, he wasn't trying to rob me, nigga was trying to fucking make an easy robbery or something to kill me. It wasn't no, come on, get up. Nigga was shooting, bam. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I see the nigga, my car's already in goddamn dry, because I'm not going to be sitting there waiting for the work, you know what I'm saying, goddamn, with the car, or the police could have ran up in anything, you know what I'm saying? So I was already on point. So I fucked around and goddamn put that bitch in drive, boom, you know what I'm saying? And what's so funny is, so I'm driving down the street, and I just nigga, boom, shit still hit my motherfucking car. I look in the rear view, the nigga in the middle of the street, boom, I mean, he's like, boom, like 10 shots more on my kids. Yo, I'm getting out down the street, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting out, you know what I'm saying? Just so happened the motherfucking police is right around the motherfucking corner. If you look at my Facebook shit, I got some of the shit on Facebook. The police are chasing me because they hear the gunshots from the neighborhood I just motherfucking left. So they chasing me thinking I'm the motherfucking shooting shit, you know what I'm saying? So they fucking chase me all down the motherfucking street and shit. It's like 12, I'm not stopping. I'm like, oh shit, fuck these police, I'm not stopping this shit, you know what I'm saying? So police start coming up, this shit was like a real life GTA, bro. Like real life, it was like 12 police officers just coming behind me, trucks, SUVs, DT cars, all kind of shit. So I ended up pulling over and shit on fucking Joe Lewis and shit. I never forget, I pull over because them niggas done shot my tire out. The police shot my fucking tire out because I wouldn't fucking stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they shot my motherfucking tire. I pull over, I'm like, whoa, I'm over on Joe Lewis and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, let me just turn the hill. So they pull out with the guns out and shit. I put my hands out, all kind of type of shit, and it was really crazy, bro. And after that, I was like, man, I ain't done doing no more major traffic. Yo, I always keep my daughter with me. I forgot how old my daughter was and shit that particular time, but I used to keep my daughter with me all the time and shit. So the bullet holes by her where her car seat would be at, you know what I'm saying? Her bullet holes all over there, bullet holes in the back of my motherfucking tail light, you know, all kind of shit. Let me tell you what's so funny. The day before, I tell my baby mom, like, yo, listen, you know, you ain't never been no real shit. Like, you know, if you in a shootout, motherfucker shooting, you got to goddamn get the ducking and driving. You got to goddamn focus now. Somebody shoot, you got to be careful with this shit now. You got to have your whole shit together. Swear to God on my life, yo. The day before, I told her about being like, yo, I told her, yo, look, man, shit be happening. You don't never know. You got to make sure you got to have your shit together. Niggas will fuck around and slump your ass and make you'll drive into a car. Cause you know, anybody I'm around dealing with like that, I try to keep on game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it be random shit be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen, you would not believe the shit that I tell people that comes true. Like real talk, bro. Like I said, this is my first sit down exclusive interview and shit. So I'm gonna give you some exclusive shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying was, people see me on IG and shit. They be like, damn, you know, you got the butler, you know, you maid, people clean up your crib and shit like that. You know, watch your kids and shit, nannies and all that kind of shit sometimes. So, you know, it's mostly people that I entrust, people I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people I could consider trustworthy individuals and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had this one girl that was, you know, she was like a nanny for me, and she was kind of like a maid or whatever too. But she was, you know, good people or whatever. But at that particular time, I thought I seen this, you know, she was a child. So wham, I'm fucking, I had just told my baby mom like the damn night before, like, you know, cause I had, you know, I keep certain kind of monies around, you know, certain places and shit like that. So we was at one of the cribs and shit, and I was just like, yo, something, you know, when shit eggs me, I have to go with that shit. So it's just something just like, man, tell her, like, you got too much money in one spot. Move the money. And then something was like, tell her where the money at. And I was like, yo, I just moved the money and shit. And I just kept a few, some money in there. But I moved the bulk of the money somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, look, this is where the money at, man. Like, all right, I moved the money over here. It's here now, you know what I'm saying? This is just to take, it's here, okay? The next day, she's watching, the girl that I was entrusting to, you know, clean my crib and shit like that, you know, handle my business, whatever. So she's at the house, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, look, when you get ready to leave, just call me, hit me up, whatever. Don't have nobody around my house and shit. You know, tell them to come pick you up down the road, whatever. You know, if you got your people come pick you up. So wham. I had moved the money the night before because I had told my baby mom, like, yo, I'm about to move the money. This is where it's at. So someone just egging me to tell me to move the money and shit. So I moved it, and I left a little bit of money that was in the ottoman. I left it at, you know, it was in a little small ottoman, little, you know, kick your feet up type of shit. I left the rest of that money in the ottoman and shit. So I come back to the house and shit. My windows to my bedroom's busted. But yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? This is crazy. Window busted. And then everything, the house was clean, you know, the bitch cleaned up, you know, shit was nice, everything was neat, you know, it was just how the fuck it was supposed to be done. So I'm like, damn, let me go check. First thing I did was, let me go check this motherfucking chicken. Let's see what this motherfucking chicken at. Let me see what the chicken. So I went to where the bulk of the money was at. That shit was still there. But the money I had put in the ottoman and shit, that shit was gone. Shit hit me for the money and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what.
The bulk of the money she hit?
No. She hit me for the bulk of the money. The bulk of the money that I had, that my spirit was telling me, like, yo, move the money. The big bulk of it to some other location. I had too much money in that ottoman. I had too much money in there, you know what I'm saying? Just to be in, first of all, I'm a street nigga, so I be thinking like, yo, that's too much money in one spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, anything happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's too much money in one spot, you know, because I think I was, you know, I had the appliance shop, I had other businesses shit going on and too like that, so, you know, I would just take money in at night, you know, just dumping it in there, and this shit would get, you know, filled up. So I'm like, all right, you know, let me, you know, count it down and, you know, see what's up with it. So, boom. So when I have things that just egg me, bro, it's like a gift. It's like a real discernment, bro. My mom, you know, shit like that, they have it, but it's just like, that's my secret. Like, sometimes I meet people and I just see certain things and shit, like, and I just, you know, it's.
What happened to the girl that stole the shit? She
disappeared. Like, she kind of just, I haven't seen her since then. Like, she came into a bad situation after seeing it. Like, since her and her boyfriend at the time came into a bad situation, she just needed some money, and she just felt like she couldn't ask me for that type of money and shit. So she just was probably cleaning up my house and seen the money, and, you know, took the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? To take the money from me and shit.
What's her nationality?
She was a black girl.
Oh,
yeah, she was a black girl. Like, she was a black girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say anything bad about me. Anybody would see. I mean, it just kind of depends. Like, when life puts you in kind of fucked up situations and shit, you just really don't ever know what the fuck will happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I stopped having so many people come around and, you know what I'm saying, cut my grass, or, you know what I'm saying, fucking do all kind of shit, because you know, you can't really let people have access to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard being in the public's eye because some people support you and then some people look for certain lick opportunities and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I walk around Raleigh and shit. You know, I've been walking around this place for a lot, like 20 something years, bro. I'm like 36, 30, about to be 30. I was born in 1984, so I'm about to be like 37 this year, some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been out here like a dub for real, like 20 years. You know what I'm saying?